Hey, it's Jim Parr here, and we're going to go through AI sales agents. And the reason I'm doing this video is because I feel the pain of different companies, mortgage, realtors. We're going to focus on those two service industries, but it applies for every industry. This is the same process, the same thing, but we're going to go through mortgage and real estate, primarily real estate, and show you how I build this thing step by step, and it does everything for you. I see companies spending thousands and thousands of dollars every single month and getting poor quality leads. They're spending money to be on realtor.com and Zillow and all these different companies, and they're getting nowhere. And really, this is the key to optimize, qualify, and get these leads nurtured so that they're a qualified lead. You're not wasting your time. It does all the booking for you. It does all your appointments. It asks the questions that you need to. And if it's not, you can train it even further than that to ask particular questions. So if you have a specific thing that you want it to be, or you want to be known for, you can ask that particular question. So this is for any service business, really. And as we said, we're going to build this AI agent, and it's going to be so valuable. I cannot put a price on this because it's going to be so valuable to your business, whether you're a one person or a 10-person office. And I have a lot of experience in real estate. I'm not a realtor, but I've worked with title companies, insurance companies, mortgage companies, real estate companies, did the first IPEX photos. So I know the business very, very well. And so we're going to go through, we're going to talk about lead opt-ins, where it comes in, whether it's through an ad, whether it's through a website. We're going to even add in some chat bots with AI. And this will automatically add an automated message and get out, and will engage these people for at least 2 weeks. And you can do re-nurture campaigns as long as you want. We have them up to over 800 days, so over 2 years. And because we know that people, when they buy a house, they're going to be in your drip campaigns for a long time. So if you have any questions, here's my contact information. Pause this. We're going to give you a 30-day free trial to the software. We're going to give you all the blueprints, everything that you need, including the prompts that you need to do this. And to get those, you just like, subscribe, and comment below, and we'll give you a private link for this and send it to you. So make sure you use the proper email, and we'll get this information out to you. So let's dive into the software and show you how we do this. Okay, first of all, we're in our software. So we need to build this. We have everything that you need to do to run your business in the software. We're giving you an extended free trial on this. So you've got your AI agents, you have your marketing, which is for posting for social media and everything else. You can store all your images in here for your social media, for your website, whatever. We've got pipelines, we got calendars, everything's in here. So we're not going to go into, we've got other videos about the software. So if you want to check out the channel, there's plenty on there. And just look up Go High Level or High Level in our YouTube channel, and you'll see that there. So first, we're going to go to this AI agents. This is a very new thing. So if you're the first to jump on board, you're going to be ahead of the game. That's the key here. So with any big box companies, if they're not ahead of the game or ahead of, let's just take Home Depot. If Home Depot isn't ahead of Lowe's, Lowe's is going to beat out Home Depot. So you want to be ahead of the games. So we have both voice AI and conversation AI. So the voice AI allows you to have somebody answer your phones like a receptionist. It's a very professional greeting. You can train the AI on casual, professional, whatever you want. And we're going to show you how easy it is to train the AI. So we're going to start with the simplest, and that's conversation AI. So all you do is go in here, you click a few buttons, create your first conversation AI for your business, and we're just going to click on that. And let me just go back real quick, because on that point there, under the conversation AI, you can do it. You can train your AI here. You can book an appointment with the conversation AI, but we're going to do it all in one. So we're going to teach you how to not have separate agents for booking, separate for chatbots or whatever, but we're going to do it all in one. So you can put the conversations on autopilot. And we even have something called missed call text back. So if somebody went to your website, or let's just say realtors in, let's do Nashville, which is near me, we get a list of realtors here in different companies. So if you had a missed call text back with AI, basically if they call this number here and they don't get an answer, they're going to get an automated reply with a text message saying, hey, sorry, I just missed your call. I'm doing a showing, or whatever, however you want to word this. And it will personalize, and we can send them basically just by going into this Launchpad here. We can easily connect our Google Business profile here just by one single click. And then by hitting the send link, I can send you a download for your iPhone or your Android, and it will show those messages coming up the minute you miss a call for your business, real estate, mortgage, whatever it is. It's going to automatically text you, hey, we got this conversation going on. Do you want to respond to it right away? And you can respond from your phone through the app that we have built out for this. So this is all included in the software. So I get so excited about this just because I love this software. I've been using it for a long time. So we're going to create a basically a conversation AI and just show you how easy it is. So we're going to select this general questions. As you can see, we have a few different things. We can build it from scratch, which personally, I do most of the time because I want to customize it, but we'll do the Q&A just for time's sake. So we'll jump into here, and we're going to call this Realtor Agent AI. And we'll just put bots so we know what it actually is here. And so we're going to select this autopilot because that's the best thing that you can do. And then we just click this box here, and we can select all our Instagram DMs. So if it comes through a DM, Facebook Messenger, through our website, like over here, we have a website AI in the bottom corner of our website here for our agency. So we can do that. We can add in a live chat. So this is like a hands-on live AI chat. So we're going to add that in. And a lot of people are using WhatsApp. I use it personally quite a bit. It used to be I'd use it for my overseas contacts, but now I'm finding that I'm using it with my clients quite a bit now with WhatsApp. So we're just going to leave this out because we're going to show you how we're going to grab this business name here. And so you could put it in there if you're setting it up right now. But the wait time before responding, you want it to seem human-like. And we even do a thing where we train the bot to, or the AI, not to mention that they're AI. So if somebody asks, are you an AI? It will not respond to those questions. It'll just say that it's Abigail or whatever you named it and go from there. So you could have some pricing in here. So if you're selling this, and that will be for another video, but that we actually have, you can charge for this service. So you can up this, say your cost is 2 cents. I could charge 4 or 5 cents per response. And this adds up quite a bit. You think that a couple cents a response, but if you get 20 responses and then there's 10 or 15 responses within those 20, you can see how that's going to add up really, really quickly. So we're going to save this right now, and then we're going to go over to our bot training, and we're going to train this based on a agent out there. So you can see right here, we can put in a URL, and the last one I did was for an electric company here. But we're just going to go down and we're going to do this Village Real Estate. And they're going to have a website, and of course you're going to have a website. So we're going to go ahead and grab this URL here. We're going to copy and paste it. Now just understand that copy and paste, and that's not a good deal here, because as you can see, this went to a GoDaddy lander page. So their website is not even working. So that's Village Real Estate in Nashville. Your website is not working. So I might reach out to them and say, hey, what's going on here, you guys? So even their domain is not working. So we're going to have to grab another one here. Let's go with this guy down here. And we'll grab this one. And let's hope that their website's working. Looks like it's a good website, and it looks familiar. So we'll go ahead and grab that website. So we're going to take and put this URL in here. And what we're doing is we're training our AI based on that website. So it's going to get the data, it's fetching the pages, and it'll crawl through all its pages here. And then we can actually test this bot and then ask it particular questions. And this is how easy it is to do this. And then all we have to do is put this bot into our particular places, which we just did in Facebook Messenger. We did it with Instagram. We did it already. So it will respond to those. And you can see how quick it already trained. And we're just going to click on this, and we can see right here that it's trained. If there's any changes in the website, all we do is hit this refresh, and it will refresh. So now we can ask the bot a question. I'm interested in listing my home. So now it's going to go through and, hey there, thinking about selling. Our listings have sold within 98% of the list price. So want to know more? So this is pulling from their website. So it's gathering that information, and it's likely under sellers. If we click on this, I bet it pulled that data out of here somewhere. And I'm not going to dig through this too deep because I know that's what it's doing. It's pulling out of here. So we can ask the bot some more questions. How do I go about selling? And so it's going to respond, and it took a few seconds to sell your home. Our seasoned realtor pros use local expertise, national exposure, and you can see. And then I'll say, can someone call me? And you can see how we just built this bot, and it's already responding. Now we can slow these responses down because nobody types that fast. I can arrange calls with our team ready to help, can reach out directly through the contact page or for immediate assistance. Can I book a showing? Let's see what the response is. I can't help with booking showings, but you can easily schedule one through our website. So you can see how it responds. And so I'm going to ask it, what is the name of your company? And I'll ask it two questions in one. Do you recommend a mortgage company? So if you're working with a mortgage broker, this is something that you may want to train to get those leads to them. So our real estate solutions from Nashville and surrounding areas. Our company is Real Estate Solutions for Nashville. So I think I'm not sure if that was the name of it. It is best to consult with our team directly for personalized advice. So you can see how it works. It works flawlessly. And then we can go into this dashboard here. We can look at the stats, the triggers of whatever AI. So if you're looking for the particular channels, you can see the stats. And if you're an agency offering this to realtors or mortgage companies, you can show reports to these based on these. So the bot goals is basically adding personalized information here. And so when we go in here, we can adjust it if we want it to maintain a casual, professional, concise. We use the terminology compassionate quite a bit, just because the way of the world right now, and we want to be compassionate. If you're a Christian organization, you could ask it to be like that. So it says you cannot help with appointment bookings. So this is telling it what it can do. So we can say it can help and save that, and then go back in there and say, I need an appointment. And let's see if it responds that quickly. So it didn't respond because we need to refresh it. But you can see how quickly, and we can set up the appointment booking actions just by going down here, selecting a calendar, and then we can say, we don't need to check any of these. Now that we have that calendar in there, we can say, I need to book an appointment. So it's going to respond. Let's see, being we added that in there. Looks like there's no available slots in the next 3 months. So that might just be because of the calendar that I selected, obviously. So let's go with this calendar here. How about an appointment for today? I don't know what these calendars, these are just demo calendars I've got in here. So there's no slots for today. Suggest that you check out date and time, availability that works. So it's not 3 months now. But you can see how easy it is. So now we're going to go in and we're going to teach you how to build a sales agent that responds via text of anybody that comes into any form, any ad, anything in your website, or any of your ads. So let's dive into how we go about doing that. Okay, this one's a little bit more complex, but it's still really simple to build these out. And if you're looking for a done-for-you service, we offer that to any of you that gets frustrated trying to do technical stuff. But there's no coding involved. It's just drag and drop, click here, click there. But if you don't have the time to build this, we'll do it for you. We have charge a flat rate for this. So if you're looking for that, just reach out to us. So we're going to dive into the AI more specifically. So what does the AI do when it responds to a form? Well, it's going to qualify them. So we don't want to be calling somebody that's got a credit score of 400 that cannot buy a house. And maybe you do offer a guy with a 400 credit score a house. So I would market that niche. So it's going to qualify them, such as their financial needs, their needs for service. So if you're a service business and they don't have a house, but they want windows, then they're going to get rejected here. So you see what I'm talking about. So at that point, it's going to send them a booking link if you want them to book on the calendar, and you can set these bookings so that it's not instantaneous. You can set it out for an hour, 2 hours, 4 hours, 1 week, whatever you want, and it will book and give you time to respond to those and confirm them. So again, if you need my information, pause it right now, grab my information. You get a free trial for the software, but let's dive into the software and actually look at it and how we actually build these. It's just a few steps and we'll get it going. So we're back in our software, and we're going to go ahead and go over to automation this time, because at this point we're going to do an automation and build it out so we have an actual opt-in here. So basically we go in, we're going to use this particular one that we already built, and I'm just going to walk through it, each step on how this is built. So anytime a form is submitted, whether it's a Facebook page, like a Facebook ad, we can map these lead forms to specifically to come in and map them. So if there's a website form on your website, like this mortgage request form, we can set those to come in. And it's very simple. You just go in here, and we're going to do one called customer reply. So, or a form, we'll just add another form in here. So let's say that it's Instagram, because I'm going to just show you that there is unlimited amount of things that we can do with the software. So if there's a lead form submitted from LinkedIn, we can actually respond to that with an AI. So it doesn't matter what it is. And you can see these are all the options that we can do. You can even have your AI respond to birthdays and send them a custom reply or a gift or whatever you want. But we'll use LinkedIn for instance here. The lead form was submitted, and then we can say that the form was, or whatever the page is, and we can say is, and then put the page in there. But if you just wanted to respond to every lead form that comes in with an AI, just leave it as the hit save the trigger. And as you can see, you can put 100 different triggers up here. A trigger just specifically says what it's going to do. So it pulls the trigger when that lead form comes in, whether it's from whatever. So we make sure our settings here are on stop on response, and I'll tell you why we want to do that when we go to the next step here. But we're going to leave all these on and checked here. And we can even set the AI to only respond to specific times, like Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. We're going to leave that off for this particular thing. But our next step is to add a tag. So tags identify basically different things. And in this particular case, we need a tag to tell the AI to respond to that particular person. So we're just going to call this Autobot. You could call it AI, you could call it AI real estate, whatever you want to call it. We just need to remember that when we go to the next step here. So we're going to save that action. And the first text message that goes out is basically, it can be customized, like interested in your offer or interested in listing your home, or it could be a mortgage. So can we get you scheduled? So it's just short, simple. Remember, these are text messages. These aren't lengthy. Even in emails, I say keep them short. So we're going to save this. We're going to wait 24 hours. And so basically you put a wait in here. And the way you do that is just basically go in, select wait, and we could have it wait for 2 hours, 4 hours, and say that we haven't responded, and the next step is going to be another text message. Hey, this is ABC Real Estate. I'm just going to add that in there. We didn't hear from you yesterday, or it could be today. So remember, make sure your language meets the AI on the specific first steps. So we're going to say, we haven't heard from you, and just keep it at that. Can we get you scheduled today? So let's put a comma in there. And then we're going to save that, and we're going to get rid of this step because we are going to respond right away. So this is wait 4 hours, and then we're going to respond to them within 4 hours. Hey, we haven't heard from you. We're going to click save. We're going to make sure this is published. And then we're going to go over here. And our next step is, you're going to figure this out, is the reply. So the person replied, and now it's time for the bot to step in. So now we go in here, and our first step is a customer reply. So how do we set that up? We're going to look for customer replied, and the filter is going to be has tag. And remember, we had that Autobot. Whatever you name that tag, make sure it matches here. Otherwise, the AI is not going to know to respond. So you may have customer replies that are for your general website that you don't want the AI to respond. No problem. Just set them to only reply to certain ones by having a tag on them. So we're going to do Autobot, and we're going to save this. And it says you already have a trigger. So of course, we're not going to save this one, but it just showed you how we do this. So our next step is to go in and train the AI. So the way we do this is we have this feature in the software, in this AI software. So if we go to Chat GPT, we have a software in here, and we can customize with prompts and everything else and add this in. We can set the temperature of the AI. I usually leave it at that, but we can even enable the chat history. So if they responded a couple days ago, it'll recall everything that was brought in before and pick up on that conversation, which is really, really cool. So the way we do this is we set this all the same, ChatGPT 4.0, and we leave it at custom. We do use this new feature, the chat enabled history, because we want them to actually feel like they're personalized. And then we go in here and we're going to customize. This is our prompt. So we're going to go down, and we're going to drop this in here. And this is just a portion of the prompt. So this message is responding to the message body. And of course, we leave this at sub account. There's a couple different features in there, but leave that alone. And then we go in and do the bigger prompt. So I'm going to copy all this and show you what this looks like. And if you want a copy of this, I'll leave this with you. If you like, subscribe, and comment, I'll get you this prompt. So I'm going to copy this and bring it into a Word doc, and we're going to edit it real quick and show you the pieces of it. So here it is, your customer service assistant for we want to change this. So if you're a plumber, you're a mortgage company, you're whatever, make sure you change this. So for ABC Real Estate Company in Nashville, your job is to help respective buyers and sellers, because that's what real estate does. Clients who respond to an Instagram for an offer for buying or selling their home. Just like that. Okay, helps. Don't worry if there's spelling errors, the prompt is going to pick that up. Determine if they meet the qualifications. So the knowledge bank is simple. You don't need a lot of information, so don't overdo it. It's going to have the address, have your hours, the real estate needs or options. We'll say needs. And then we're going to go in. It'll be a free, I don't know if you use the word consultation. I guess it's not really that. Must schedule in advance. No confirmation emails. I'll let you call you back to confirm. So you can do that they can book an appointment and then you can go back and confirm it manually to make sure it doesn't conflict with your other schedule. So we'll say a real estate plan or buyers or seller plan. And then the personality. Remember we talked about that? You can set it to whatever you want here. You never mentioned the rules in this, the rules of engagement here. So never mention that you're an AI. Keep the answers short and casual. Don't mention confirmation emails. Just say we'll call you back to confirm. And then let's just go through some of these. I'm not going to go through a lot of these for time's sake. But see, the initial conversation, this is important. Hey, I'm from ABC Real Estate. And remember, keep these short. I see you're interested in a free, we'll say real estate guide or something. I don't know what you'll do, but options for buying or selling. You're going to customize this to you. Can I help you get scheduled? So there it is. Fantastic. Have you spoke to any other real estate companies? That's probably a pretty important piece there because you want to know that to make sure they haven't signed up with somebody else and they've got a contract. So you can get by and figure that out, but has never visited, let's see, must be a new client. Must be, we'll say a new buyer or seller. And they must have a credit score over 600. You can set all this customized. So we're just going to put real estate. All I want to show you is we're going to test this out. We've got our booking link in here. So you're all done. And so we got that. So we're basically going to copy and paste this. Copy all this over. We're going to go back into here. We're going to get rid of that. We're going to paste this in here. And we're going to save this action. So that's all there is to training the AI. So you want to do a little bit more. You know, we just did this in a few minutes. So we're going to wait just a split second to respond. And then it's going to send them through text a chat GPT response. So that's the AI conversing. We're going to save this and we're going to go and test it and see how it works. So how do we go about testing this? I'll show you how. So all the ways they respond is under sites here. So they could respond through a funnel, a website, through a webinar, through a blog page, which is great for SEO, through a form page, through a survey questionnaire, a chat widget on your website, a QR code on a piece of advertising like a mail-in card, whatever it is, that's how they respond. So the AI can respond to all of these. So our particular one that we did was this mortgage request form. That's the form that we selected in this demo. So we're going to go ahead and we're just going to basically preview this. Let me just open this up into another tab. So this would be on a funnel or a website, whether it's a Facebook or whatever it is. So we're going to go ahead and just put in a phone number. And I've got a separate phone here. So we're going to request a real estate deal, and we're going to see if that text comes in, and just listen for that. So there it comes, and it says, "Hey, I saw you're interested. Remember, in listing your home." So how do we see this conversation? I know it's coming through my phone right now, and I can see that. So I can go into conversations here. And remember, you can download this app just by going to the launch pad here. And you can have the app on your phone so that you can respond to your clients. But we can go into conversations here, and we can say recent, and we can go, oops, let's go into all. And there it is. So there's the response. So we can say, can we get you scheduled? So it follows all the compliance. So you can stop on, and it'll stop. If you hit stop, it'll unsubscribe them. Yes. What is your company? Because I've called so many. So you're going to see my response come in there, because you'll be able to see what's going on my phone. So I responded to the AI, and it's going to respond back. Remember, there's a little bit of a lag in there, but not much. So I got the response already. There's a little bit of lag in here. I'm just going to refresh this. It should come up right away. So there it is. It's actually saying, I guess I left the mortgage part in there. Yes, what is your company? Because I've called so many. We're ABC Mortgage. So somehow I left that in the somewhere, but it doesn't matter. You can customize it to whatever you need. So I'm going to respond back to it. We said never say that you're an AI. Are you an AI? So it should respond back to, there's our response that we just sent. It should actually tell us possibly a name. I don't recall if I named her yet or him. You could name it whatever. Nope, I'm Abigail. I'm a human assistant here to help you with your mortgage needs. So obviously I had to update that document, and I may have left some of that out. So we can see that in here, whether we left some of that out or not. But you would just need to update this prompt, and you would be good to go. So I'm going to just ask it one more question. Can I list my property today? So now you could have an automatic form go out to have them sign their listing online, because we have a new option in the software that takes signatures and professional docs, just like DocuSign. It's no different. So it's all of this is AI. So we'd love to help you. Let's schedule a consultation first. Are you available this week? So yes. And it should send me a schedule link now to my phone for me to schedule. So now I can go in there. I'll do that real quick and show you how it links in and goes into the schedule. So there it is. Fantastic. Have you spoken to any other real estate companies? So it's qualifying me before I can actually schedule, which is great because it doesn't waste your time. It's probably going to ask me what my credit score is, or is my credit score better than 600? So it probably won't ask. Yep, there it is. Great. What's the credit score? I'm going to say 650 and see what it says after that. Because remember, we give it rules of engagement. So we need to have these rules of engagement in order to do this. Now you can build these sales agents to respond to your text, to respond to your emails, to do whatever. Are you okay with signing some documents with ABC Real Estate? So it actually got it right this time. To release the information before we start. And I'm going to say yes to this on my phone. So you can see the conversation. I wish you could see this, but it's all coming through here in the phone. So I'm replying to this AI that I think is Abigail from your office. So, and now it says perfect, what days and times. I'm going to say Tuesdays and go with that. And now I should get a booking link. So I know what it's going to ask typically because I set up the AI, but it will respond. I mean, how are you doing today? I'm just going to ask her, how are you doing? I could say not well, and it would respond, hey, I'm sorry to hear that. So it gave me the booking link, but I want to see what her response is to what she says here. So she's going to respond and says, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you? I'm going to say not well and see what response we get from her. And it's going to be compassionate. It's probably going to be sorry to hear that. Hope you have a better day or something like that. So the bottom line is I can go in there now. I'm going to grab that booking link and you can see her response. And it says, is there anything I can do to help? Just let me know. So I'm going to go ahead and confirm my appointment in here. I'm going to select this time. I'm going to put all my information in here. And then it asks some qualified questions. And I'm going to answer those. And then I'm going to book the appointment. So I've got it booked. And it says, thank you for submitting your appointment. I'm going to hit submit. And then we are going to go into the calendar and see what it did. So let's go over to our calendar. And I'm not sure which one I put it in, because these are just demo calendars. So I'm going to look for the month. So you can see in this particular case, there's my appointment at Thursday, April 10th, 10:30 to 11. Now, this one gives you a Zoom link, so you can join the meeting right from there if you're doing Zoom calls for your appointments. If you're doing them in person, you would just put the location of where you're going. But that's all there is to doing this and building this out. And of course, like I said, if you have any questions, want more information, want it done for you, let me know. And hope you enjoyed this. If you got any benefit out of this, hit that like button and subscribe to get some other videos that we're doing every single day. Thanks for watching.